W tonight.
So we will now welcome in Dave Gordon, the head coach here. Well, first off, Dave, congrats. I know you go against a team that struggled a little bit. Sometimes it's not easy to make sure that your team has the intensity, the motivation, but it seemed like right from the get-go your team was pretty dialed in, especially defensively. What did you like about tonight's performance?
Well, I just like that we were very active, man. That was one of our main goals coming off this break, was just to be active on defense and be just a little bit tougher. So I was excited that they had the intensity, they were more active, and we took it to them on the boards.
I think one of the most incredible aspects was your team was so good defensively and got so many steals, and you didn't commit a foul until maybe 3 minutes into the third quarter. So the fact that you're able to do that truly was incredible. How were the players able to play that well without being over the line?
They just played together. They were connected, man. They followed the scheme and the game plan. They just played together and was connected. With the backside of our defense and the front side, everybody was in tune of what we needed to do.
2-0 now in the conference. How important is that? I know you dropped some out of the conference. You're getting closer to 500, but having that 2-0 record seems to give you a little bit of a cushion. So how important was it to get off to this strong start in the conference?
Man, it was huge, man. I mean, anytime you can get a conference win at home, man, you definitely want to do that before you get into the bulk of the schedule and before you start getting on the road. So it was huge for us. Any game that we play at the Donahue, we want to make sure we win it. It was huge before we get to like I said, before we get to the hard part of our schedule. So I shouldn't say hard part. So.
The fact that you had 4 different players score in double figures, a balanced attack, I'm sure that's music to your ears. You have some players who could probably go off and have big nights, but when you have more balanced, equal distribution of scoring, I would imagine everyone benefits. So what did you like about the different players all contributing offensively?
Oh, just that. The ball was popping, man. I mean, the ball was just moving around and it was popping. So it was just that in itself that they played together, they were connected, they communicated, the ball was moving, they didn't get discouraged when we missed some shots. I think we were 0 for 11 on threes, so they didn't get discouraged and they just kept plugging away, that's all.
Lastly, what do you work on after a win like this? Because I would imagine the girls are going to be awfully happy to win a game 68-30, but you as a coach still have to find things where they could get better. So how do you address their shortcomings, even though it turned out to be a pretty convincing win?
Well, our shooting was bad. We were horrible shooting, so we got to get back and work on our shooting a little bit, get that winter break rust off. Also, our passing, we weren't on time with our passes, and some of our screens and some of our spacing got a little bit bad, so we're going to go back and work on those things.
Well, it's always nice to go to work after a victory. Dave, go enjoy this one.
All right, thank you.
All right, Dave Gordon, Celtics head coach, a 68-30.